Hello, Sama Morningstar here, and I just finished creating a new altar for my Ancestral Healing with Herb course that I'm creating at the request and need of several of the members of the Womb Centered Healing Temple. So this is going to be an online course, and I will add the link in the comments that I invite you to sign up for the Womb Centered Healing Temple newsletter if you would like to learn more about the course and when it's going to be available. In the meantime, I thought I'd share with you a little bit about the altar that I created for my process of preparing and creating this course and leading up to the course itself. So the first thing I added to the altar is this wonderful bouquet of roses and rosemary and mint got from my garden. And these roses are dear friends and evoke so much ancestral wisdom, just in the aroma, the beauty of the rose, and the rosemary as well, and the mint. All of these herbs, and I consider roses to be an herb. They're used as herbs in Chinese medicine, and they offer so much medicine on so many levels. I drink rose tea all the time. We can add rose petals to our food. And of course, there's all kinds of ways that we can get rose medicine in our bodies topically as well. Rosemary is a powerful ancestral healing herb for me. It's one of the first herbs that I engaged with in my childhood. My mom would send me out to pick rosemary for the spaghetti sauce. And I feel that tradition goes back through the generations in my Italian heritage, as well as other herbs, culinary herbs. And so in the Ancestral Healing with Herbs course, we will be accessing the memories, the ancient memories in our bones and our DNA of these relationships with these plants, and cultivating that relationship today in our lives. Many of us have lost that relationship that many of our ancestors felt to be essentially nourishing components of their lives, so much so that as families and women have immigrated and moved all around the world, they would stitch the seeds of their precious herbal allies into their clothing, and to make sure that they weren't lost in their travels. And that's how many of our ancestors have carried on this tradition of this relationship with the herbs. And so just intrinsic in this course, herbal healing with ancestral healing with herbs, is this recognizing the strength of many of our ancestors, even if we're also working with the wounding of those ancestors, but the strength in the ancestral connection with the herbs that gets passed down and has been passed down, and that we can revitalize, is so important. And that's what this course is going to be about. So I have many other symbolic objects and images on this altar that I go into much more detail in the course itself to help you be inspired to create your own altar around ancestral healing with herbs. But I just wanted to share a little intro and inspiration about creating an altar and making the connection between our relationship with plants and our relationship with our ancestors, and our ancestral relationship with plants is so important in our herbal healing and our ancestral healing process. So I would love to hear any questions that you have about this. And again, I'll put a link in the comments below for how to learn more about this online course that will be soon available in the Womb Centered Healing Temple. All right, so I look forward to hearing from you about all of this, and we'll connect again soon.